Ntobela. I am Tapelo Tiamo Leslie Moloto, and I would like to take this moment to welcome you to Tiamo Blend.
So hi guys, everyone. I hope you're good. Hope you're good. Hope you're good. Alright, as we are talking through about creating your resume or CV, as they say, as one I had to go create some dummy data to help us out. But yeah, this is a format, or I could say maybe a template nyana that you see that you can follow for yourself. Now this one is for a person who's still in university or still doing a diploma or who just finished within code because these things happen, or who's doing maybe that explore AI, those type of vibes. So now you put your name, your address, your cell phone number, your email, your LinkedIn, and most importantly, your intake. You have to have a GitHub account, or you have to have a link to your portfolio of projects. Okay, and a brief summary of who you are. So now this one is about a person who wants to be a data scientist or data specialist, data analyst. So as you can see, aspiring data scientist. That's his brief thing. He's telling you he's aspiring. That's his aim. You see? And technology, he's still in university and he just finished his high school all the way in 2021, coming from Blend High School. He's even in University of Blend Tech. This guy's following us, guys. And now, in terms of skills, you don't just put your skills in J. You have to make sure your skills follow a specific structure because it's one of the mistakes I used to do. I would just put skills there. C sharp, what. But turns out they have to be a specific type of flow. Programming, databases. If you are applying for data analysis, you have to put what type of data analysis languages you know. For your clouds, what do you know? Visualization, what do you know? If you're creating a website, you want to be a web developer, web dev skills, which one are those? Front end, what are those? You see? And now, after showing all those skills, you have to also cater for them through what your projects. Your project has to show us how you applied those skills, so your programming skills and knowledge. Your Sometimes I would even say the team collaboration or problem solving have to be included there. See. So he said in his project, student grade analytics dashboard, developed the Power BI dashboard where he applied SQL queries to clean and organize the data, present them functionality in analytical into the academic trends. He applied SQL, and he put it there, databases, SQL, Power BI for visualizations. He's telling you. And then he's coming back again. He's saying, I did a personal budgeting app using Python. There it is, programming in Python. And he's even going back and showing I implemented data story using SQLite. And it's there. The guy knows what he's talking about to record the user transactions, which is smart, focused on cleaning and simple UI design and functionality. His skills are literally used within that project. He didn't just put them there to say, I know all these languages. He has to make sure that you put the projects which you know are going to put you out there. The aim is to be unique out there because we know there's a lot of people applying. Let's be realistic. It's not just you. A lot of people are applying, you see. Yeah. So your projects have to link back to your what? Your skills that you post and boast about. And some people while are in high school or university have a bit of experience. You have to say it. It puts you out there somehow. I don't know how, but it does. Because I've asked around, they even said to me that if you have a waitress at some point in your high school life and you're applying for these graduate programs, it shows that when you are willing, you didn't just say, I'm focusing only on school. You made a plan. You see, you understand the work dynamics because they might ask you, what were you doing as an intern there? How did you assist? One, two, three. As a student assistant, what did you do? You see, those key things play a role. And as you can see, even made sure he went on to follow the tech trends as I always talk about them as per usual. Please like and subscribe and hit that like button and the subscribe button. Hit them up. He talked about he made sure he put them out there that he is learning his AWS cloud practitioner, which is important that you learn something cloud related or show that you're doing it. As you can see, he's saying in progress. He doesn't say I have it. He's not lying. He's saying in progress. He's being realistic. It's in progress, guys. Don't worry, I might finish 20 years from now, but it's in progress. That's important. But you can't tell them that. You gotta be like, it's in progress. Just the funds are not fundy. They'll be like, oh, okay. And then as you can see, he's making sure he even put that he learned Python for data science at Coursera. Went an extra mile. And we all know in terms of Poppy Act and all that, we don't just put people's names on your resume or CV. You have to make sure you ask them first. So you don't just put it out there as you go. References available on requests. See, there's a resume of John Doe. John Doe. See, it's a young kid, a young gentleman looking for work out there. And I hope it helps you out there to be able to follow on how you should structure your resume or CV. See, don't want to make the same mistakes as many people are doing, or you don't want to keep on sending your CV to people to restructure them to do what. It ends up being a whole different type of mess. Because the key thing you always have to remember is that when you're applying, you have to know what you're applying for. This one is a person applying for what? Data role. So everything related in here, the skills, the projects, the experience, not the experience, I'm sorry, the skills, the projects are related to data. Even the summary is related to data. But the experience is experience. If he has experience as being a web developer, it counts as somehow. Think about it. I'm telling you on that. Okay, now we're looking at John Doe again, but John Doe was able to get his skills up. Again, it's the same format, but one more thing this time I'm going to point out there are key things that you always remember is that make sure whenever you're creating your resume or CV, everything within the structure, it flows. Your heading should be the same size. The headings of your subheadings should be the same size. You don't want it to be 1 minute things are bold, 1 minute things are not bold. It should be a flow. You don't want these mistakes. You see, as much as John Doe was able to grow in his field, learn even more, get even more certifications in this state, there's another thing he forgot. He forgot his basics of making sure that everything has a flow. You don't just put it there. You see, yes, it's flows there. You can see education, national certification, what. That's what I like. It goes from this time he started all the way to the present. But the thing is, his formatting is not the same throughout. One minute things are in bold, 1 minute things are normal. He needs to have a specific format like he did with the first one. Everything was on point. Now these are the mistakes we all have to make sure we avoid. You can see that he literally does stand out now. But again, what happens is there are mistakes that he included. Those mistakes will, put him in a shortfall. Unless maybe the recruiter might or the talent scout might tell him, Ray, please fix 1, 2, 3, fix 1, 2, 3. Those are the things you also don't want. Because you have it there. He added another programming language, added more database management systems, went on to cloud platforms, but they're not consistent. He says he has a cloud platform of Microsoft Azure, yet he's not talking about his certifications on GCP and on other things, which makes sense if you look at it. Those are certifications he did, and he got the relevant experience working with all these different cloud platforms. Just that he never got to apply it, which happens with a lot of us. We go out there, get our certifications, get them there, look beautiful on our resumes, look beautiful on our LinkedIn, but it's also important to know how to apply your certification. Yes, I see you learned GCP, I see you learned Oracle. Where did you apply it? Those are the things they would ask you. Where did you use Oracle? Where did you use Google Cloud? You have to be honest that no, I did it because I was interested in Google Cloud. So I wanted to see what's happening. And then they'll be like, oh, yeah, born. They'll see that, oh, you wanted to follow what's happening. And you say yes. And they might ask you, yo, what do you think? That's when you say, all right, maybe it's similar to this and this, just that their naming is differs, but everything else is still the same concept. You see? Those are the key things you have to also look out for. As I said, it should be consistent. Your resume should flow. And again, resume references available upon request. We don't just put them out there. We gotta respect the system. So that's how it is. I hope you learned a thing or two from your boy Tiamo Blend. And today we are looking at CVs, man. CVs. Please hit that like, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit it. You know what I mean? Yeah, yeah, yeah. I hope you learned something and also you share it, teach it people out there, guys. That's what you gotta do. And mostly why I'm trying to do this is that it's frustrating to always update your CV. It's frustrating to always change it, but it's important. And always remember, if you're applying for a data role, do what John Doe did this time around. Highly motivated and skilled data professional with a strong computer science and database management background. He didn't say he's aspiring. This time around, he put it there. He's a data professional. Looking at anything data, you see. If you want to go all the way for software engineering, you put it there. Highly motivated and skilled software guy. Don't say guy, but make sure it's professional. That's what you'd have to do. See, it's talking about data. This resume is a person looking and working for data. That's what he focuses on. You see, if you're applying for a data role, make sure you focus on using a CV format or everything. That's your CV has to speak about data related things. Where it may differ, it might be about your what? Your experiences. That's why you say there's no gap. I was a software engineer for 2 years. You see, if you are not, if we are talking about software developing, what, you put it there. I hope you learned something from your boy, Mr. T, Mr. Blend. We out. Peace.